Hello, 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 everyone. I am Dr. Rowena Winkler. If you don't know me, I am a career coach and I help women who are looking to either make a career pivot or just looking to find their dream careers. And I also work with women who are looking to leave their careers to build a business and to build a brand. And if you're like me and you're a little more into the mystical side of things, I also incorporate astrology and human design and tarot into the work that I do with my clients. But that was a quick spiel about me. But today, the bulk of what we're going to talk about, the reason why we're here, is to chat through three things that you can remove from your resume. Now, the art of resume writing has shifted a bit over the past several years. And I know that many of us have felt impacted by COVID-19 and what that means for us and our materials and the job market. And so I'm here to provide three ways, three things, three items that you can just get rid of or edit or strike from the resume in order to have you look more appealing to employers out there. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. The number one thing that you can remove from your resume right here, right now, get that document out and do it, is irrelevant experiences. And what do I mean by that? You really should be tailoring the resume to fit the job description, to fit the job of interest. And I know that can be difficult, especially for folks who are making a career pivot. As I mentioned, I work with a lot of clients in this space. I particularly work with academics who are looking to leave academia and move into industry. And it can be a bit daunting to figure out how to tailor your previous and current job experiences to fit what you're hoping to do. But I am here to tell you that is indeed possible with the power of refining and reframing and getting to that mindset that you indeed have the skill sets and you're able to make those translations from what you did back then and what you're doing now to what you hope to do in the future. So you should be curating your resume to fit the job that you're looking for. And if you're not, you might want to look back at that job description and find ways to do that. So that is number one. The second thing that you can strike from your resume today is old experiences. So what do I mean by that? Let's say that you're trying to make a pivot, but there are some experiences that are irrelevant, or there are internship experiences that, or fellowships, or things that are still on your resume from maybe high school or college, and you're well past that point in your life. We don't need to list every single thing. One thing that I do with my clients is have them create a master resume that has all of the things, right? So everything you've done in your career trajectory and the work experiences that you've done will have that master that can be several pages long. So then you can cherry pick and choose and build specific resumes to those job positions that you want. That way, you don't have to reinvent the wheel and you don't have to keep reiterating numerous resumes. You're literally just pulling from that master. So, looking back on it, if there are experiences, from volunteering as a high school student, that may not be so relevant now. That may not, those internships may not be particularly relevant if there is, you know, babysitting or something that was done when you were younger. Let's get rid of those old experiences because they're not going to help you boost your resume and look appealing to employers. And then number three is really easy peasy. It's probably the easiest of the three, and that is your full address. Here's the thing. I know back in the day, I know that when I was applying for jobs, when I was fresh out of undergrad, I would put my full address on my resume, but that's not necessarily the case anymore, especially as we're moving toward, more remote positions now that COVID-19, as I mentioned at the start of this, has really shaped and shifted the job market and what folks are looking for in employers. You don't have to have your full address. The the bottom line is you can simply just put your city, state, and zip code, and that should be fair enough. Include that LinkedIn profile hyperlink as well, right? So there are ways nowadays without knowing where you are specifically geographically. And then also, for some, we're living in this world now for safety and whatnot too. It may be helpful to not put exactly where you live. So, yeah, that's basically it. When it comes to three things that you can remove from your resume today, Those three things are number one, those irrelevant experiences. And we don't have to get rid of them entirely. We could just tweak them and reframe them to really fit the job description that you are super interested in and to make employers clearly see why you're the best fit for that job. Number two is all the old experiences that may have come from your high school volunteerism and your college internship days. Those experiences are no longer relevant. We want to see the experiences that you're doing now, and it necessarily doesn't have to be paid, right? It could be freelance or volunteer opportunities, but has to be current, right? Get rid of those old experiences. And number three is getting rid of that full address. We don't need to know exactly where you live. City, state, and zip code are fine and dandy. I hope that this was really helpful tips for you. And if there's anything that I can do on my end to help you out and to help you rework that resume, help you with those job market materials, if you need coaching in the sense of mindset and crafting that career narrative so that you can go into the interview process feeling strong and confident and amazing as ever, you know where to find me. I'm at rowenawinkler.com, and I hope you have a wonderful and amazing day. Good luck out there. Take care. Bye bye.